So my 4.6 liter 98 Ford F-150, it's got a fairly bad tick on startup. It kind of goes away when it warms up. So I'm gonna try a motor flush. I'm gonna use this BG engine performance restoration. That gives your motor, flushes all the crud out of your engine. And then when I'm done, I'll put this BG oil treatment in. At first, I'm gonna dump the oil, put some 520 in, add the engine performance restoration runner for 10 minutes, drain it, put some 530 in it to flush all the EPR, engine performance restoration, out. And then I'll drain it again, and then I'm gonna put in my 530 Castrol that I'm gonna run. The Quaker State was just a lot cheaper, so I'm gonna run with the Castrol GTX. It was on sale. And then I'll add the oil treatment with that at the very end. And I'm got 2 cheap oil filters for the flush. And then that's the one I'm gonna be running. They didn't have any wicks or K&N, Mobile One, they were all out, so I'm stuck with a Fran filter. Okay, let's get started on this. So I drained the old motor oil. Just gonna add this stuff here. We'll add that. Top her up with this 520. And then check the oil, make sure it's up to the top, and then we'll run this thing for 10 minutes and then drain the oil again. Okay, it's been running for 10 minutes. I've actually been holding around 1500 RPM. It ran for about 10 minutes at an idle to warm up. And then I brought the RPMs up to 1500, held it there for 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna shut her down, drain that. Drain the oil and put some fresh stuff in to rinse it out. And then I'll drain that. And then put the 1030 in. Seems to be running pretty smooth. Didn't hear any change in the motor or anything while it was circulating that restore stuff. Didn't hear any funny noises or anything. It just ran normal. Now I'll drain that oil and put some fresh stuff in. So this is the oil pan after the rinse. I don't know if you can see, there's some debris in there for sure. It let some stuff, because this was perfectly clean when I put that restore stuff in the engine. It definitely some debris come out of the engine. This is the original oil here. It's pretty thick. And then this is the fresh oil with the restore in it. It did get pretty dirty, and as you can see, it's a lot thinner. Compared to the original oil. Okay, we'll let this other stuff here run for a bit. This is the 1030 I put in there Just going to run that for 5-10 minutes and let it rinse out that engine restore stuff. Then I'll put some fresh oil in. So this is the oil that had the engine restore or the engine flush in it. And this is just the 1030 that I use to rinse it out, rinse the oil treatment out. It's a little bit darker than normal oil. And the pan, you can see it's still got a little bit of grit coming out, so I think I'm gonna run this oil for 500 kilometers or so, and then maybe just change it out again. Be sure to get rid of any other chunks that might be in there. So I put 4 liters of 1030 in, and now I'm gonna add this RF7 oil treatment from BG. I got this stuff on Amazon. We'll see what this stuff looks like. Oh, she's thick. Well, we'll put that in and see how she sounds after. So this is the ticking sound before I use the BG engine restore. Kind of comes and goes. I got the fresh oil in, new filters. Let's see how it sounds.